Alright, let's warm up. Get up early and wake your body. Close your eyes, turn inward, and see what your body is missing. Calm your mind and find yourself again. What our body lacks and what it needs is the key. That's the main point. It's not about what we want in our hearts. Bring your heart back. Some people have a strong appetite. Their body is suffering, but they can't change. Changing habits is the hardest thing. Our habits need to change first, including our constitution. Only by changing can we change our physical condition. So, we practice this set, stretching and revitalizing. This method for health emphasizes that it takes 100 days. To build the foundation of your body, it's called the 100-day journey. That's about 3 months and 10 days. We started group practice on June 11th, and it's only been 2 months. We've saved about 11 days, still not 3 months, not even 100 days. But in these 2 months, we've saved an extra day. Those practicing online with the teacher have seen significant changes in their bodies. The impossible from the past has become possible. So in the Teacher's Line Health Group, many seniors are sharing their feelings. Thank yourself instead of thanking the teacher. What about the teacher? They also wish to do so through the teacher. The gifts that heaven wants to give you are just delivered through the teacher. So we should thank heaven. And this heaven is ourselves, didn't the teacher say that? There are nearly 200 trillion lives within our bodies, our own. We have 60 trillion cells, including the bacteria inside us, good bacteria and bad bacteria, over 100 trillion. In total, nearly 200 trillion lives are within our bodies. So, our body is like a space, and we are the masters of that space. You can only be the master if your body is healthy. If your body is not healthy, you cannot be the master, and the body is not yours. So, we just need to return to being our own spirit that can control. We control our body through intention, not through physical control. We can control this, like gripping with our hands. But we cannot control whether this hand will gain muscle. Do you understand the teacher? It relies on intention. The teacher keeps saying that intention greatly affects our mood. Our class today has started, take it slow. We listen slowly and learn well. Stretch your calf muscles, do a slight squat, then stand up, push with your feet, and lean your hips forward. You must do this movement, especially in the morning. This helps wake up our muscles and tendons early in the morning. Teacher, can I skip this? You can just go for a run, but the effect is not as good. Do you understand? If you don't do this movement, especially after getting up in the morning, after lying down all night, your muscles have tightened up again. You haven't stretched. It takes about 30 seconds longer to wake up your nerves. Switch feet. Switch to the right foot. Step onto the wall, slightly squat up, stick your butt out, and push forward. All the movements will make you feel sore. When you stick your butt out, your lower back will feel sore. The teacher wants you to feel sore for it to be effective. That's what we call reverse engineering. If you want to be comfortable, just lie in bed and don't get up. Isn't that the most comfortable? Right? So everyone needs to be good. Listen, follow the instructions, that's right, especially the new partners. This week, I've been seeing the teacher's messages starting to go live on YouTube. New partners, you need to quickly check out YouTube. There are many channels with the teacher, including live streams from the teacher. The description of the broadcasted files includes the teacher's line ID. Place your right foot, then your left foot, slightly squat, and step onto the wall. Lift your body, then push your foot forward from your butt. Add the teacher online, and they will guide you to the health group online. Knowledge base. It contains beginner courses that the teacher has already covered. Just add the teacher online, and they will add you. You will access the knowledge base in the teacher's health group online. Go check the courses on your own. After watching and listening to these courses and observing the teacher's movements, you will understand what we are learning in the morning, and you will make great progress. Otherwise, you need to try slowly. Even if the teacher explains, you might not understand. Okay, now, switch your left foot with your right foot, 2 times for each. Come on, lift your body, push your hips forward, apply pressure to the right, pull in your calves, and turn your head side to side. At this moment, open your joints for 30 seconds. You need to know where you are to train your muscles. Because many friends are saying, wow, this routine is amazing. After doing it for a month or 2, the impossible changes in the body have all reversed. Even the doctors are surprised. I introduced it to friends and family, but they looked at these movements and seemed uninterested. It's so simple. Why do we need to learn it or take any classes? That's just related to health. Health has nothing to do with it. We do this movement because it's too simple, so just let it go. Only in simplicity can there be profound learning. The teacher teaches the harsh realities of life, and profound learning comes from that. Move a bit, do the flying doll movement, stretch the calf muscles, then switch to stretching. Stretch the thigh muscles from the bottom up, and start twisting from the top. Both the upper and lower parts are covered. The head and feet of a person are all maintained. Only then will the internal organs receive nourishment. Similarly, first align the spine, stick the buttocks out, and focus. Pull your heart back, push your hips back, and lower your body. Keep your head straight, not tilted down or up. Your neck, thoracic, and lumbar vertebrae should be in a straight line. All right. A maximum of 90 degrees, don't go any lower. Don't be too clever. Just because you've practiced yoga and are flexible, going lower won't help. I just need you to be at 90 degrees. Push your hips back, stretching the hamstrings. This is our longest bladder meridian, but what is the bladder meridian? It runs from our little toes all the way to our back. It travels up along our spine, up the sides of the spine, reaching our crown, the top of the head, reaching the front edge of our eyes. That's a long bladder meridian. Okay, slowly. Get up. The bladder meridian is our metabolism. It regulates water. All right, let's do it again. Shift your weight back. So the teacher keeps talking about these simple movements. The principles discussed are based on traditional Chinese medicine, focusing on health preservation. The principles also include treatments from Western medicine. You need to understand, and once you do, you'll know how my body works. Recovery treatment is a necessary emergency action, so seeing a Western doctor is very important. After the consultation, we start to adjust using the principles of traditional Chinese medicine. And then, next, we rely on our own functions to recover, allowing the body to be flexible, and you'll be healthy. Because people are just relying on medication and seeing Western doctors. They just wait around, slowly getting up, waiting for what? Waiting for time to take medicine, waiting for mealtime, waiting for sleep time. Then lying in bed, unable to sleep, pushing your butt back, lying in bed. Can't sleep, tossing and turning, still waiting to see if you can fall asleep. You're just doing nothing, and that's how your life passes by. Until 20 seconds, look at the teacher's posture, the butt. The center of gravity is back, looking from a distance at the teacher's figure. It looks like the Arabic numeral 7, right? When you write a 7, how do you write it? The back part is pushed back, do you see? Get up slowly, it's quite a stretch. I've actually started sweating, my whole hand is sweaty. This is called energy from inner space. Alright, Get ready for a slow jog in place. The current time is 5:56 a.m. Taiwan time. Next, we will start the slow jog in place. Shift your weight forward. Do you see the center of gravity returning to normal? You should practice leaning forward when walking. In a monkey-like stance, push your toes back into a half squat, with your butt sticking out. Your weight should be forward. Pull your elbows back, and keep your fists clenched. Don't exert too much effort. I want you to relax your body. The only thing you need to do is use a bit of strength to pull your elbows back. At first, it might feel strange. You need to use your mind. Focus your thoughts and clear your mind of everything. Forget about what you'll have for breakfast or what you need to do later. At this moment, your inner space is at its fullest. You are the master now. Do you understand? You are that divine being, your true self. So, the teacher always says to be grateful to the heavens. We have the physical universe, outer space, the cosmos. Our formless self is also close to our inner space. We are the masters of 200 trillion lives. We should be very grateful, just like that, for 3 to 5 minutes. Keep your knees bent. Don't run like you're actually running, the teacher keeps saying. This isn't useful. I want you to stay bent. You're like a butterfly dancing. Like a butterfly dancing on the water. After this movement, slowly lift your heels for 3 to 5 minutes. When you feel okay, lift your heels. In this movement, you also need to be aware of your intention. You need to pull back a little bit. Then your shoulders should pull back. Is there a spine? Your hips should go back. Lift, stick your butt out. This is the ape-like posture. At this moment, your thoracic spine and spine will stretch. Pull your elbows back, and your spine will open up. You must pull your shoulders back and open your chest a bit. Do you see this? Do you see how it changes if you don't do it? Are your hips pushing back while your shoulders are not pulled back? Can you see the difference? Do you see how the posture is different? Right now, my hips are pushing back, and my shoulders are not pulled back. Do you see how much of a difference that makes? Only then will your thoracic spine open your heart, broaden your perspective, and help prevent depression and anxiety. Do you understand, teacher? For these movements, beginners need to rely on their intention at first. So to be honest, YouTube friends, new partner, you need to quickly find the teacher's ID online. Add it to the teacher's health group online. There are nearly 6 classes that beginners must take. You need to listen to the classes on diet and body care. You need to understand the principles behind these movements. This includes our monkey style and ape style movements. Super slow jogging has 4 key points and 7 functions. You need to listen to all of them, and after that, you can do it at home anytime. You can get up and do this movement for 1 to 2 hours. It's summer now, and of course, our summer season has passed. Do you know, there are 24 solar terms in a year, and we entered the autumn solar term last week. It's autumn now, but it's still very hot. However, our body's physiological cycles are related to us. The solar terms and our time of day are connected. For example, in the morning, this is the time for detoxing, so we should drink warm water. This warms up our digestive system, and then we should go to the bathroom, ideally to have a bowel movement. For those who are just starting to practice, your body may feel off. When you first start stretching, your body may feel disoriented. After practicing for a while, like 2 months, it may feel off again. Many of our friends have really been practicing for 2 months and then 11 days. It was chaotic at first, but then it got better. After a month of practice, he improved again. But after 2 months of practice, he started to get chaotic again. This is all normal. Understood, teacher, do you get it? The teacher always says that our bodies are very intricate. Our daily monkey-like posture stimulates us. Yang-Shen acupoint. Yang-Shen acupoint carries yang energy. In the kidneys, once there's enough yang energy, our autonomic nervous system is strong due to our spine being strong, with no pressure, allowing smooth nerve conduction. After that, he began to use what we had stored up over the past month or two. The stored yang energy, the yang energy of the kidneys, and the oxygen in the body. He started to take turns repairing each organ and tissue in our bodies. But you don't know where he will repair. That's controlled by our autonomic nervous system. When there's enough energy, he will help you repair. So, when he repairs that area, you will have a reaction, especially when repairing your immune system. You might develop a rash or shingles, among other things. These will flare up. Do you understand, teacher? So, this is a process of healing, so you don't need to worry about where it hurts. After 2 months of practicing with the teacher, places that didn't hurt before started to hurt. You need to communicate with him, especially now, while staying in place, doing the grasshopper jump. After your body warms up, focus your mind here. What happened in these 2 months? Suddenly, my upper shoulder, what we call the high area. In Taiwanese it's called high area, the spot where my neck and shoulders hurt. After the blood rushes, focus your mind here. Let it heal and speed up the understanding. Teacher, do you understand? So many new partners say, teacher, I'm in place. Doing the grasshopper jump, my elbows are soft and pulled back, my fingers are all numb. But I won't run, just let it go. What principle? There is no principle. This is not normal, of course, it's not normal. Your body is not normal, you have blockages, do you understand? But doing this movement will cause numbness. That's normal, it helps you heal and lengthen. Jumping in place like a grasshopper, this monkey-like posture leans forward, like an X-ray. With enough yang energy, your body is scanned by your own yang energy. You don't even realize it. The illnesses and blockages in your body are surfacing. It makes you aware, so should you be afraid? You don't need to be afraid, because fear won't solve the problem. The only thing you're doing now is making yourself lazy. You can't get out of bed, and you keep doing it, afraid you'll disappear. You don't have any cardiovascular issues. Just keep doing these movements. Sometimes your heart will hurt, and you'll feel very anxious, then. Your chest may feel tight and bloated, but don't worry about it. The mindfulness teacher always says to keep your awareness and thoughts focused inward. I know it hurts, I know it feels bloated, I know it aches, and that's okay. That's fine, because it won't be life-threatening, unlike a wrong spinal injury. This is passion. To be honest, it's 100,000 kilometers. When the microcapillaries are opened, you've never felt your body so comfortable, never felt it in the peripheral tissues. After the microcapillaries are open, and the warmth and nutrients of the blood are delivered, the body feels so good. However, at first, it will react, feeling like ants are crawling and biting. This can happen in the hands, feet, and extremities, as everyone reacts differently. So, to be honest, what we are practicing now is a complete system. It's not like our medical specialties, like internal medicine. There's no way to treat your skin conditions. You go see a dermatologist. Right? Then you have a problem with your eyes. You go to the dermatologist, you look for internal medicine, you look for orthopedics. It won't help, he'll send you to an ophthalmologist. But this approach from the teacher doesn't have specialties. We believe that the kidneys are the source of innate energy in humans. The kidneys are the source of innate energy. If kidney energy is lost, the head turns white, teeth fall out, skin becomes pale, and the elderly age. The main connection of kidney energy is at the Yangchen point on the sole of the foot. It's located at the front, 1/3 of the way on the sole, in the arch. We need to stand on our toes to press that point, called the Yangchen point. The kidney meridian connects to the earth, so human energy and strength rise from the ground. So the function of the feet is very important. Otherwise, as people age, their legs give out first. A big tree. Does this tree still have life? Look at its roots. If the tree is dying, it's the roots that go first. When the roots wither, the tree is gone, and it loses its vitality. I understand, teacher. I get it. These are the key points. That's why our feet are so important. Why do many people struggle to walk yet still feel unwell? Because when you walk, you can't massage the Yangchen point, you can only touch. You can't stimulate or massage it, so you just walk. Some people develop symptoms of love afterward. Then walk every day to walk off the symptoms of love. Are there people like this? Walking is indeed very healthy. Relax your mind and walk naturally. But walking can help alleviate the symptoms of love. Do you know how much you should walk in a day? You need to walk at least 3 to 6 hours a day. You should accumulate at least 3 to 6 hours a day. You need to walk for several months, half a year, to control the symptoms of love. Do you understand, teacher? You need to keep walking. So you only have 8 hours for sleep each day. Leisure, 8 hours, is for work, going to the office, and exercise. You need to walk for nearly 6 hours. Then walk patiently, clear your mind, and think of nothing. Also, adjust your mood by walking and listening to music, your favorite classical music, pop music, or old songs can all help calm your heart. Walking can indeed be good for your body. However, that takes time, so we have this routine. Once every morning, and once at 3 in the afternoon, each for 40 minutes, running away from the window, and 30 minutes is enough, including stretching and warming up for 40 minutes. It doesn't matter if it rains or there's a typhoon outside, you can do it in the living room or at home. What about your body? When doing this routine, you spend 10 days or a month giving your body a chance. To be honest, the first month is for transforming your body. So your whole body will go through a lot. When one side hurts, the other side feels fine. Sometimes the left hip hurts, and the right side doesn't. Once the left side stops hurting, then the right side starts to hurt. You ask, what should I do, teacher? There's nothing to do, just keep going. Keep doing it until both sides don't hurt, got it? When both sides feel fine, later on, they might hurt again, and you'll need to adjust once more. There are several layers of meridians around the hip joint. The first pain, when stretched, lasts about a week on the surface. After that, the pain lasts 3 weeks in the middle layer. A month later, when getting back up, the pain is in the inner layer. After training for 2 months, he feels pain again. Also in the same hip bone's inner layer, his meridians have several layers. It's like when we exercise, the sweat is surface water and doesn't smell. However, when we do circular movements, your center of gravity shifts forward, affecting the thighs. The thigh muscles are being trained, the calf muscles are being trained, and you keep pressing down on your 10 toes. Our liver, gallbladder, spleen, stomach, kidneys, and bladder are all connected to the 10 toes. So when you shift your center of gravity forward in this arc shape and massage like this, the toes, the 5 organs start to activate, energy and toxins begin to be expelled. So the sweat that comes out is smelly, sticky, and even cold. All the damp sweat has been expelled from your body. Traditional Chinese medicine may not be able to expel your damp toxins. That very dampness, that moisture is being released. Traditional Chinese medicine may not help you expel it. You can expel it through this method. How can we prove it's being expelled? Because the sweat all over your body is like raindrops. The teacher has mentioned this. Teacher Yi has been jogging at night for 20 years. The panting and sweating from running feel great. But the teacher ran at the wrong time. Before turning 45, there were no issues. After 45, the more I run, I feel weaker, and I catch colds that last a month or 2. The teacher mentioned that in the past, every traditional Chinese medicine doctor said, Mr. Yi, you need to exercise. The teacher has been jogging at night for 20 years. After hearing the doctor, the teacher feels puzzled. I still need to exercise. After jogging every night for 20 years, I run. I run 10 kilometers each time. Why do I still need to exercise? Why do I catch colds? A month, 2 months go by, and no medicine helps. Traditional Chinese medicine doesn't work either. So, right now the teacher's throat is still sore. Talking too much hurts the throat and drains energy. Especially when doing these activities, like jogging in place or hiking up a trail or climbing stairs. You can't talk. Talking will leave you breathless. You can see how talking drains energy the teacher is willing to share. So everyone should behave, learn well, and empty your mind, and not take yourself too seriously. You know, people who get sick often think too highly of themselves. Doing well is expected. No one will thank you for it. If you don't do well, you deserve it. That's just how people are. So, if you don't understand your kindness, choose people who do. Your compassion should be given to those who understand it, not to those who don't deserve your kindness. Thank you. Can't we just stay in touch? Why be so cultured? Our refinement is meant to be understood by those who are worth our refinement. Right? Some people are really despicable. That's just human nature. I'm sorry. The energy in our bodies truly relies on our daily accumulation. At this time in the morning, it's 3 times the detox and 100% repair function. So, do you want to finish this set before 7 a.m.? Right, after 7, until 10 a.m. At this time, you practice this set again, at least there will be 70% recovery power, 70%, even though it's not 100%. But for detox, it won't be 3 times. Why does the teacher keep emphasizing that detox is 3 times more effective at this time? Every group practice, the teacher says, we currently lack. People don't lack nutrition or supplements, but detox. You need to detox first so that what you eat can be nutritious. Once the toxins in your spleen and stomach are cleared, you need to be able to absorb nutrients to build muscle. Do you understand? Both underweight and overweight people need to detox. You need to eliminate toxins. The overweight will lose weight, the underweight will gain, and muscle will become fat. That's called balance. Underweight people will gain weight. Overweight people will metabolize and thus lose weight. So this is called balance. It all relies on detoxing. You need to detox first for nutrients to be absorbed and for your digestive system to function. So, several sisters shared yesterday. She hasn't had good food in a long time because her stomach is protesting, her body is protesting. After training with the group for 40 days, she can finally eat good food. Now she won't get an upset stomach or feel bloated. Her condition has improved, and she's so happy to finally taste delicious food. This isn't a miracle, it's because she detoxed over the past 40 days. Has everything been cleared out? Not yet, it's not even been 100 days, but her body is starting to recover. That recovery is what we call yang energy. Did everyone understand that? It's very important. We've been running for almost 20 minutes. When turning your head, tuck your chin in, that's the fundamental way. Pull your shoulders back, see how your shoulders are back, and pull your elbows back, that makes your spine straighter. Do you see how your shoulders look when they're not pulled back? Can you see the difference? It's obvious, right? Pull your shoulders back and your elbows back. Just apply a little pressure in those 2 areas. Actually, your body will feel very comfortable. Tuck your chin and turn your head side to side. So, if you keep this up for 40 days, your body will feel revitalized. You will feel the necessary pain and soreness, as the teacher has mentioned. The beginner's wall class also teaches everyone what to do about soreness. Apply a hot compress. After it's warm, warm your body and your womb. If the womb can't be lifted, find a way to lift it. You can release it here. After the blood flows, focus your mind here to let it heal. Increase the healing power 3-fold, and it will quickly help you release it. Then, 10 minutes before bed, make sure to do this. You must take deep breaths, inhaling through your nose for 3 seconds, then exhaling through your nose. Breathe in and out through your nose, not your mouth, using your mouth to exhale. Exhaling through your mouth can make your body more agitated and energetic. When sleeping, inhale and exhale through your nose, inhaling for 3 seconds and exhaling for 6 seconds. The slower, the better. Breathe deeply for 10 minutes, then take 3 to 5 natural breaths. Place your hands on your lower abdomen, lie down in bed. Close your eyes, and let every organ and cell from head to toe start to tremble. When you close your eyes, 10 minutes before sleeping, breathe deeply through your nose, not your mouth. Since you are going to sleep, avoid using your mouth. Keep practicing, and your energy will improve. If you have trouble sleeping, breathe slowly through your nose. Then relax your body and mind. 10 minutes before sleeping, you should develop the habit of reflecting from head to toe. especially your illness. Sincerely repent for the injured area. I'm sorry for not taking good care of everyone in this life. The teacher always says, the body is not ours. What we can see is that we can use our thoughts to clench our fists, but we cannot see. What we cannot decide is whether this hand will develop muscles. That is something we cannot control. We need to ensure this hand can grow muscles and gain strength. We need to see if our vital energy is sufficient. If it is active, then it can grow muscles. Our spleen and stomach need to be strong for the nutrients we consume to be absorbed. Do you understand, teacher? So this is fully functional. Teacher, I have poor digestion. What exercise can help improve it? Teacher, I'm quite thin no matter how much I eat. I don't gain weight. Which exercise should I do? Teacher, my colon isn't healthy, and I even have constipation. Which exercise should I do? There isn't just one exercise, it's these 4 exercises. Besides the unified yang exercise, when your yang energy is sufficient, it will start to help fix your constipation. Originally constipated, with no shape to the stool, it's like a colon that is too irritable. When your yang energy is sufficient, it will be fine. It should be well formed and beautiful, with a nice color. Do you understand? Your blood sugar and blood pressure are stable, so you don't need such a heavy dose of medication. When your body is well, you won't be sick, and everything will recover. Now, water is dripping all over, and the teacher's floor drips every day. It creates a puddle, and seeing it gives a sense of accomplishment, you know? This is a sign of detoxification. That's why the teacher keeps saying that we don't lack toxins, but we lack detoxification. The toxins aren't even settled. No matter what you eat, it lacks nutrition. We have many friends online who are vegetarians, and there is a phenomenon that occurs with vegetarianism. They end up with osteoporosis and a cold body. Many vegetarian friends are not healthy. When they check their pulse, they are told their body is too cold, which is indeed due to being vegetarian. No, if you are vegetarian, you will definitely have a cold constitution, and we won't even know how to eat vegetarian. In the 6 classes for beginners, the teacher also talked about diet. If you listen or don't listen, you won't find the reason. You'll just blame everything. Then you'll just hear a lot of advice, and you won't be able to integrate it. We've heard a lot. Regardless of the doctor's advice, much of it is fragmented. It's just like how we see doctors in different specialties. The teacher keeps saying that our knowledge and information are not fragmented, as given by specialties. What we do is a complete set provided by the teacher. From head to toe, inside and out, from inner space to outer space, from our fundamental blood. Circulation, the pulse of the heartbeat, to what? To our psychology, the teacher has given to everyone. Why? More and more online partners are joining, practicing quietly. Because once you join this group practice, you'll notice a strange phenomenon. It's quite odd. At this time, open the screen, watch the teacher running, listen to the teacher speak, and your heart will be calmed. The teacher is calming everyone's heart. Do you all know? Helping to calm your spirits, do you know? This is called frequency. Your heart is calmed by the teacher, and your soul returns. Your spirit gains energy. Energy means the body is revitalized, and when the body is revitalized, it balances. The dead energy metabolizes, and the heart no longer fears. Without fear, there are no goosebumps. Your energy field will change, and your body will reverse quickly. So, online yesterday, over 1,000 people were practicing with us simultaneously. The teacher's screen shows that there are over 1,000 participants. Many of those participants have previously joined the rejuvenation sessions with the teacher. There are many teachers online. Previously, since last August, it has been all about rejuvenation. The coaches and seniors. The teachers have left for various reasons, as the rejuvenation methods are very effective. But that person's body has revived. Time is slow, so the teacher changed this set. The teacher also left. He has rejuvenated and no longer practices rejuvenation. Because of rejuvenation, this organization is becoming more absurd. The organization lacks clarity. The teacher doesn't like it, and feels there's no need to understand. Do you get it? The organization lacks clarity. We can leave and transition, just like today. Everyone feels good and voluntarily wants to practice. If you can't grasp the theories and principles the teacher talks about, you can just leave quietly, right? It means the same thing. We call this positive energy. It builds up like a rolling snowball, getting bigger and bigger. Everyone here is pure and clean, and the teacher just speaks directly, avoids gossip and politics, right? And then, no preaching, no comparisons. Also, no profit-making here. Don't bring your own products. No selling or profit-making activities, including direct sales. No buying or selling, none of that. So, our group is very clean and does not allow any romantic relationships. Do you understand, teacher? Everyone is a very pure spirit. You come here with a pure heart, and your body will definitely recover. You can introduce friends and family, even if they have had a stroke and have difficulty moving. For those who can't get out of bed, start by practicing getting up. Practice walking in place like a monkey, lifting your legs, and even running in place. This takes time to understand. Do you get it, teacher? Anyone can learn. Just keep one principle: the body's energy must rise. It relies on the feet, the soles, the toes, and all 10 toes. Detoxification, excretion, and digestion are the 3 main functions. So, this is why there are companions practicing together. In less than 10 days, his constipation was gone. Has it been less than 20 days since he joined our group training? His skin looked rejuvenated. Suddenly, his friends and family noticed. It had been half a month since they last saw him, just 15 days. Why does he look so different? Has he been taking any supplements recently? Usually, our first thought is that he hasn't taken anything. Our best supplement is simple. Warm water and sweat are the best supplements. Just these 2, and they cost nothing. Do you understand, teacher? This is how a person becomes healthy. It's a mysterious kind of health, even your doctor finds it unbelievable. In the teacher's training area, there is a very interesting senior sister who practices with the teacher every morning. Once, she went to see a doctor because of muscle soreness. She had been practicing for about a month. Despite the muscle soreness, she went to see a doctor, which was definitely necessary. After that, people living in Taiwan know about the Asia Eastern Hospital in Banqiao, New Taipei City. Those from the northern part should be familiar with this hospital, Asia Eastern Hospital. She went to see this doctor because of her muscle soreness. After that, the doctor examined her. He was only in his 30s, just over 30. At that age, she introduced her and showed her the phone. You need to practice this teacher's moves, which are called Teacher Yeji's moves. This senior sister took a look and said, Teacher Yeji is a YouTuber. This is our coach. The senior sister was surprised and said to the doctor, This is our coach, your coach. This film was shot in Taichung Fuheli, Yizi. The teacher teaches how to extend the nerves, how to stretch. The senior sister said, Taichung doesn't have. Oh, we have a session here in Xinjiang, Taipei. The doctor was curious and asked, Isn't the teacher from Taichung? Why is he starting in Taipei? At that time, it was a physical training venue, and everyone had to go there to see Yeji. Only with the teacher present could we practice with the teacher's senior brothers and sisters and the coaches. After the pandemic, we found that now we have thousands of people globally. From Malaysia, Singapore, Canada, the United States, and even Australia. Ho Chi Minh City. Partners from Spain have joined, and those overseas Chinese who understand Chinese have come as well. The teacher realized that through this network, there are no boundaries. At this time, it's 6:30 a.m. in Taiwan, but it's 4:30 in the US, which is exactly 3:30 in the afternoon. Practice it again later, and see if it connects well. At this time, people all over the world are online, including several partners from Melbourne, Australia. Our teacher has also divided us into groups. In Taiwan, There are chat groups for health sharing in the North, Central, and South. We only discuss health and our methods, not other health topics. Do not post. Many other types of information are false. We filter out online information and do not post it. It takes up space, so we only discuss our own health practices. In Taiwan, we can have 3 groups in the North, Central, and South. The teacher will slowly find the administrator for each group. In the South, there are administrators for the Southern groups who can transfer my health group's information to the regional administrator. Malaysia and Singapore also have their groups, and the US and Canada have one too. Then the teacher will find time to categorize. Currently, there is a group focused on symptoms. There is also another group where the teacher will hold special classes. These are all categories. However, we do not separate the body. Treatments that divide the body do not work. An ophthalmologist cannot help you with internal medicine issues. And an internist cannot help you with skin problems. Do you understand the teacher? Got it? He has many aspects. This teacher's method is fundamentally effective. All your ailments are healed. Whether it's ophthalmology, orthopedics, internal medicine, surgery, or psychology, everything is healed. So there's no need for special reinforcement. What needs strengthening is your yang energy, and that depends on you. Detox 3 times every morning. Seize this golden time. Maximize your 100% recovery function during this golden time. Before 7 a.m., from 7 to 11 a.m. Afternoon, do not practice. Focus on 7 to 11. With 70% recovery function, detoxing without 3 times is just average. After 3 p.m., there's still at least 60%. Do you understand? These are the basic courses that beginners must learn, and the teacher has explained everything. So, you must add the teacher's line. Join the health group, look for notes yourself, or find new friends, but you won't. You added. The teacher's line says you need the basics, the essential courses for beginners. The teacher will send it to you personally online. Just read it slowly, okay? Do you understand this, teacher? You will be very clear. Your whole being is like an inner universe, and you are the master. To improve yourself, you must understand what the body is. You not only need to understand the body but also what life is. This is about cultivating the heart and character, including the psychological aspect, which the teacher has taught. You need to understand what life is and what the value of your life is. Gradually, it will help you restore balance. The more you practice over time, after a month, after 2 months, you'll find your body feels more comfortable and your mindset becomes healthier. What used to make you anxious will no longer do so. Seeing a person is not just seeing a person. Seeing a mountain is not just seeing a mountain. Seeing a person is also seeing a person. Seeing a mountain is also seeing a mountain. Do you understand? This is called non-action, the distinction between being and not being. The transition between yin and yang will completely change your life by 360 degrees, or 180 degrees. Change. Turn 180 degrees, then turn another 180 degrees, 360 degrees, and return to your original self. Moreover, this you is already the superego, not the original self. It is not the self. The self is a very significant stage of I. When you transcend the self, that is called the superego, returning to a state of self-forgetfulness and no self. Therefore, you won't see yourself as too important, and you will no longer get sick. Do you understand the teacher? So, if you have the chance, check the notes in the health group yourself. The courses that beginners must take have already been completed by the teacher. They're there waiting for those who will seek resources. It will be unforgettable. Then, after you learn it, introduce it to your friends and family. You will then have a better grasp of this theoretical framework. You are wiser and know how to guide others. Do you understand this, teacher? Okay, it's time, stop. I was so sweaty that my clothes were soaked. In the past, when the teacher ran at night, I had to run intensely to feel this way. So I looked down on this kind of slow jogging in place. Later, the teacher calmed down, took his time to practice, and learned slowly. The teacher practices by doing first and then correcting. So the teacher doesn't just practice, he lives it. He takes this system, theorizes it, refines it, and simplifies it to teach you all. I hope everyone can understand the teacher's clarity. This is just the beginning. You need to understand your body's signals. This is the key point. Do you understand? Calm down and listen to your body's signals. Alright, we're done. Stand with your feet apart and your toes level. You can come. The first method to finish is to lean forward. Inhale through your nose for 3 seconds without tightening. Fill your abdomen with air, making your belly expand. Lift your body up fully, keeping your heels and knees straight. 3 seconds. After holding your breath, exhale, bringing your ears to your mouth, and let it out while pulling your belly in. Breathe out while taking small steps and tightening your pelvic floor, okay? After finishing the small steps while tightening, for the second time, don't tighten, inhale, and shift your weight forward to breathe in through your nose. Inhale deeply until you're full, your belly expands, your body stretches, inhale fully, and hold your breath. After 3 seconds, just lift your heels slightly, keeping your weight on the balls of your feet. It's been 3 seconds, now exhale from your mouth. Blow air, like whistling, but without making a sound. For 6 seconds, exhale while pulling your belly in and tightening your pelvic floor. Is that okay? Alright. This is the first method, now for the second. For those with chronic illnesses, the elderly, or if you struggle to breathe in air, when your cells are overly stiff, or have. If the tumor is too large, you need to use a second method. Shift your center of gravity forward. Breathe in without tightening your pelvic floor. Fill up to 7/10, but just 5/10 is enough. Lift your body as much as possible. Your hands should go over your ears, the back is best. Your body should not hold its breath during the counterattack. Exhale directly, with your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Exhale for 6 seconds. Exhale while pulling in your abdomen and tightening your pelvic floor. The second method for finishing up is to hold your pelvic floor after exhaling. Hold your breath for 1 to 3 seconds. I want you to exhale completely before holding your breath. This is for the elderly. As you age, breathing becomes difficult. People who have had large tumors must do this. You can only inhale to about 5 to 7 parts full, focusing the weight forward. If someone tells him to breathe in, he will hyperventilate. His body is very cold and damp. Inhale. Inhale to 7 parts full, at most 5 parts full. Exhale using this method. The second method for finishing can be done whenever you have free time. It doesn't have to be done all at once. Do it again. Practice breathing. Do it whenever you have time to slowly revitalize your body. This is the second method. The third is more specialized. Breathe in while lifting the pelvic floor, focusing the weight forward. When inhaling, focus on the lower dantian, but let your intention rise from the tailbone along the spine to the crown chakra, with the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Guide this flow of energy to the dantian. We hold this energy for 3 seconds, then exhale. With the tongue still up, slowly exhale through your mouth. At this moment, relax the anus and draw in the lower abdomen. The more thoroughly we do this, the more cold energy we expel. Shall we do it again? Didn't the teacher just say that? You need to eliminate first. If you can have a good bowel movement, the nutrients will come in, just like we are doing now. You need to exhale properly and completely for your oxygen levels to increase. Let's do it again. Shift your weight forward and inhale. Lift your body. Direct your energy from the tailbone up the spine to the crown, and press your tongue up. This flow of energy moves to the dantian. Exhale quickly, tongue pressed up, and exhale twice. Relax the anus, don't tense it, just pull in your abdomen slowly. Now, expel the cold energy from your lower abdomen. Alright. This finishing move not only wraps things up but also stirs up your energy. After jogging in place, practice this whenever you have time. Didn't the teacher just say that? 10 minutes before going to bed, place your hand in a heart shape on your belly button, with your thumb pressing. Let your index finger gently touch it, forming a heart shape. Use your sense of touch to feel, moving the sensations in your belly, expanding with an inhale and contracting with an exhale. We take deep breaths through our nose, allowing our body to relax as we sleep. Spend 10 minutes harmonizing with your body. What will you gain? Unexpected results that you might not even believe. Those ailments and pains will truly reconcile with you, understand. Teacher, I understand that his intention, already passionate. It surges after practicing for a while, it will grow stronger. How's your soreness? He will hear you say he's good. He will truly get better, and keep giving him nutrition and encouragement. Didn't the teacher say? 1 cup of water, 2 cups of water. This cup in the right hand is for cursing. And what about the cup in the left hand? It's for speaking kindly. Under a high-powered microscope, the crystals of these 2 cups of water are completely different. The one on the left, where kind words are spoken, is beautiful and crystal clear. The one on the right, however, is jagged and rough. It will shock you and seem unbelievable. This is called the energy field effect. What we're doing now is the effect, do you understand? What about now? We're done. Like yoga, increase the laughter practice 3-fold at this time every morning. Besides sweating, it opens your heart too. Take a deep breath and laugh. Pull it back, engage your liver, and laugh hard. Laugh so much that your eyes laugh too, they're full of sweat. Is that okay? Let's do it right. Laugh 3 times and breathe in through your mouth, because you need enough air for 3 laughs. Do you understand what I mean? You need to start with a fake laugh, a coo shao, and then work your way to a natural laugh. Laugh so hard that your stomach hurts, and you'll be healthy. Laugh again and again. Breathe in through your nose, let your belly expand, then pull it back and engage your liver. Laugh until you can't breathe, is that okay? Say good morning to the teacher, thank the heavens, thank the earth, and also thank yourself, thank your parents and teachers, is that okay? Let's all be healthy together. Play for 15 minutes without touching water, and sit quietly. Through deep breathing, lift your liver for 3 seconds, up, lift your liver for 3 seconds, up and down. With a strong abdomen, energy and spirit, practice in reverse, it will definitely eliminate all variations. After the doctor examines you, you need to do these movements to be saved. It's very dangerous if the doctor doesn't check. Do you understand, teacher? Wishing everyone a wonderful day, thank you, enjoy the holiday, and keep it up.